Fire on two ships at Qutubdia. Mother vessel Captain Nicholas allegedly imported illegal LPG. Unveil election roadmap alongside reformation. BNP leader Gorsha to Yunus government. No greater terrorist group than fascist Awami League, says Jamaat Amir. Assalamu alaikum, this is Chaudhry Sama, welcoming you all to evening news. You have just heard the Crown 7 headlines, now let's move on to the details. Fires broke out on two vessels early today when the mother vessel Captain Nicholas, which allegedly imported LPG from countries under international sanctions, was transferring LPG to lighterage vessel Sophia in the outer anchorage at Qutubdia in Chattogram. Captain Nicholas is one of the two vessels that anchored in Chattogram port last week to unload about 70,000 tons of LPG by misreporting the country of origin of the product. The fire started at around 12:45 am today. The Coast Guard and the Navy teams rushed to the spot and started working to tame the blaze. However, the Coast Guard and Navy personnel are still working to contain the risk of reignition inside the vessel. A total of 31 crew members of Sophia have been rescued alive and taken to Chattogram city, where they were provided first aid. Today's incident, however, has raised concerns over the safety of maritime operations involving LPG cargo and the protocols for ship-to-ship transfers in the Qutubdia anchorage area.
জাহাজের তিনটি স্পটে আমরা এখন পর্যন্ত আগুন দেখতে পাচ্ছি দুটি ব্রিজের অর্থাৎ যেখান থেকে জাহাজ চালানো হয় তার ইমিডিয়েট সামনের অংশে এবং একটি ফক্সলের অংশে এই তিনটি স্পটে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি আমরা আমাদের যথাসাধ্য চেষ্টা করছি আগুনটা নেভানোর জন্য
Durga Puja, the most significant religious festival for the Bengali Hindu community, ends today with the immersion of goddess Durga's idols in water bodies across Bangladesh. In Dhaka, thousands of devotees are gathering along the banks of the Buriganga River to witness the emotional farewell to the goddess. Idols from various temples and neighborhoods across the city are being transported to the river on decorated trunks. The immersion ritual is the final act of the festival, symbolizes the return of Durga to her celestial abode. It is a moment of both celebration and sorrow for devotees. President Mohammad Shahbaz called on everyone, irrespective of their religions and castes, to work together to take the country forward. He said this while exchanging greetings with the Hindu community on the occasion of the Durga Puja and Bijaya Dashami at Bangla. He said religious values should be utilized for the welfare of the country and its people. The non-communal spirit, mutual unity, amity and harmony existing in the culture of Bangladesh will contribute effectively to building a beautiful future and modern country. BNP senior leader GH Chandra Roy has urged the interim government to unveil the election roadmap as soon as possible. He made the appeal while addressing a discussion at National Press Club today. The BNP Standing Committee member said BNP will continue its all-out support to the Dr. Muhammad Yunus-led government, so it cannot be failed to carry out its necessary reformation works. But as a political party, BNP wants election roadmap to reach people with its future agenda and to convince people.
আমরা আপনাদেরকে সর্বাত্মক সহযোগিতা দিয়ে যাচ্ছি আমরা সর্বাত্মক সহযোগিতা দেব মানুষের কাছে স্পষ্ট করেন আপনারা নির্বাচন করবেন এবং কতদিনে করবেন যতটুকু সময় লাগে বলেন না কেন আমারও তো উইদিন দ্য পার্টি আই হ্যাভ টু গো টু দ্য পিপলস আমিও তো পিপলসকে কনভিন্স করব আমিও তো জনগণকে বোঝাতে চেষ্টা করব যে আমি এই করব সেই করব আমিও তো ভোট চাইবো আমিও তো একটা রাজনৈতিক দল করি সুতরাং আমারও তো জয়লাভ করার আকাঙ্ক্ষা আছে জনগণকে কনভিন্স করে তাই না দেশে আপনারা একটা টার্গেট টু ফিক্স করতে হবে
Jamaat Islami Army, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has said the autocrat Awami League is the most extremist and terrorist group in Bangladesh's history, claiming that no one surpassed them in terrorism. He made the remarks while addressing Jamaat's Rukun conference at the China Friendship Conference Center in Dhaka. The Jamaat chief said Awami League formed groups like the Hammer Helmet Brigade. Their leaders took pride in arrogance and wrongdoing, violating human rights and disregarding humanity. They must face the consequences of every misdeed. Demanding swift justice for the mass killings of July-August, Shafiq vowed the party won't seek revenge, but promised justice for every oppressed person.
ষড়যন্ত্রের মধ্য দিয়ে পিছনের দরজা দিয়ে আতাত করে সাজানো পাতানো একটা নির্বাচনের মধ্য দিয়ে 2009 সালের 10 জানুয়ারি ক্ষমতায় এসেছিল একটি দল। এখন তাদের নাম কেউ সাহস করে নেয় না। আমরা মজলুম জনগণ তাদের নাম নিব কেন? তারা যখন একদলীয় বাকশাল কায়েম করেন তখন তারা তাদের দল সহ সকল দল নিষিদ্ধ করেছিলেন। আর এবার জনগণ তাদের দলকে নিষিদ্ধ করেছে আল্লাহ তাআলার সাহায্য নিয়ে।
The Rapid Action Battalion has arrested 8 individuals connected to the robbery at a Mohammadpur apartment where a group of miscreants impersonated security personnel to steal Taka 75 lakh and 70 bhori of gold ornaments. The RAB media wing said 5 of those arrested are former members of various law enforcement agencies dismissed from service, while the remaining 3 are ordinary citizens. The suspects were arrested from different areas of the capital. During the raids, RAB recovered a microbus used in the haste, Taka 7 lakh in cash and some of the stolen good ornaments. The incident occurred on the second floor of a 5-story building. According to the victims, a group of 8 to 10 individuals dressed in uniforms resembling those of the army and RAB arrived at their home and said they were there to conduct a raid to recover weapons. They searched several cupboards and vandalized the furniture and looted the money and gold ornaments, victims claimed. A fire that broke out on the ground floor of Borishal Sher-e-Bangla Medical College Hospital has been brought under control. 9 units of the fire service worked to douse the fire. The fire service said the fire originated in the storeroom of the hospital. Documents and medicines have been burned in the fire. Proponents of raising the maximum age to apply for a public sector job in Bangladesh have given a 3-day ultimatum to the interim government to certify the recommendations of a review committee on the matter. The demand was made during a media briefing at Dhaka University's Modhur Canteen today after Public Administration Reform Commission Chief Abdul Moeed Chaudhary called for the age bar to be raised to 35 for men and 37 for women. The Commission has acknowledged their arguments and conducted thorough research, leading to their recommendation for revised age limits. Now, international news. The UK is among 40 nations to strongly condemn attacks on United Nations peacekeepers in Lebanon. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has called on the UN chief Antonio Guterres to remove peacekeeping forces in southern Lebanon immediately. On Thursday, Indonesian peacekeepers were injured falling from an observation tower after Israeli tanks fired towards it. The Israel Defense Forces acknowledged that its troops were responsible for an incident in which 2 Sri Lankan soldiers in Nakora were injured. At least 29 people have been killed in Israeli airstrikes in the central and northern Gaza Strip and overnight. Now, sports cricket. Sports advisor Asif Mahmood has said he does not think there is any obstacle to Saqib Al Hasan coming to Bangladesh to play his last test against South Africa beginning in Dhaka on 21st October. The sports advisor said this at a press conference in Mirpur following a visit to the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium today. There should not be any obstacle in Saqib coming or going out of the country. The Law Ministry can explain the legal aspect. The law advisor, Dr. Asif Nazrul, has already said if his involvement is not found in the preliminary investigation, his name will be omitted from the case. Before ending, let's have a look on the Crownsman headlines once again. Fire on 2 ships at Kutubdia. Mother vessel Captain Nicholas allegedly imported illegal LPG. Unveil election roadmap alongside reformation. BNP leader Goysha to Yunus government. No greater terrorist group than fascist Awami League, says Jamaat Amir. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates of NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondha Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.